Felt like I had a bit of a wrestling intro there. That was pretty cool. Just gonna do a quick sound check. Sorry for any feedback. Yeah. All good. Good evening, boys and girls. This is Grant from Team Podcast on a lovely Saturday night when everybody else is probably out getting drunk. I am going to sit here and play a little bit more of my run through of 2010's Dante's Inferno. Well, nobody ever watches my streams live, so I suppose if anybody's watching this back, you can find it on YouTube once it disappears. A little bit of a recap from the first part of my run through. I am Dante. I am a crusading knight who is descending into hell to save the soul of my wife, who was murdered. Loosely based on the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, and in the first part I took my little journey into hell and we have journeyed through Limbo, we've journeyed through the Circle of Lust, and all the while I've been picking apart all of the bits of Christian mythology related to Greek mythology because I'm a nerd like that. Highlights, what else? We got attacked by some demons with massive vaginas. We had Cleopatra throwing souls of unbaptized babies at me, which she had spewed out of her nipples. And we sent Pontius Pilate, the guy that killed Jesus, to heaven. A little bit of a tactical pigeon scenario. Down there is my next enemy on the journey, the Circle of Lust, and that, believe it or not, is Cerberus. Hell, according. About to see this depiction of Cerberus is somewhat different to a dog. Heads, that's where it ends. Have a little bit of a look and see if anybody is watching. I don't know. I don't think so. I've got no comments yet. Apologies if it takes a couple of minutes for me to get back to anybody with comments. This is a pretty intense game, and I've got the comments to the side as opposed to the screen right in front of me. Before we go any further, if you like what you see, make sure you click subscribe. Find us on YouTube, find us on social media. We have a podcast, we have Patreon, where Sammy has just started some exclusive content on her fantasy series. We're too far out of Lost for that to be funny, sorry Sammy. But yeah, she is doing a series on Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, which will be awesome. Anyway, let's get stuck into some gluttony. We've got road-style controls, similar to Bayonetta, similar to War. I remember right. Amazonian Oh dear. Oh, hello, Google. You're just in time for greed, good sir. Don't know if you've played this game before, dude. I do have my phone off to one side for comments, so it might take me a minute to respond to you, buddy. So we've journeyed through the Circle of Lust, mate. You've missed all of the nudity. There were boobies, there was a great big Satan penis, and there was like bizarre vagina demons. It was fun. We had a good time. We'll get a little bit of a taste of the enemies that we're going to be facing. Giant worms. Okay. Try that. My voice is a bit quiet. Not very often I get accused of that. That's not very helpful, is it? Hopefully that's a little bit better. Goodwill, give us a heads up, mate. So yeah, let's get some stuff upgraded. I've probably got enough for a couple of upgrades after fighting him there. Increase my health, increase my mana. Lust Storm, which is like a buff spell that I've got. One will do. Thanks, dude. Let's get some extra health as well. How many have I got left? Oh, I've still got 5,700 odd. Let's get my mana up. Yeah, I'm not one for blocking. I don't really need that one. Grab attack is always handy for dispatching small groups of enemies. Generally, your grabs are immediately followed by like your biblical punishments that you can dish out to your enemies in this game, which are generally uninterruptible. So it's a good way if you're playing in desperate circumstances. I don't think any more of these are going to be any cheaper. Yeah, so let's boogie. Don't really think I've got any of these that I need to refill. That one's mana. That one's health. Just for anybody that can't see the colour of the bars at the top. Giant penis worms. Of course. You just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? I scared the shit out of me when I played this. What I meant about the grab attack. Depending on whether I punish them or absolve them, depends on whether I get contributions towards my max level, which is the little spiky thing in the top left hand corner. Every time I kill that, it'll unlock another level in my level up. Yes mate, big worms. I'm going to take this opportunity to get that money one up a little bit. by sending a couple of these dirty little bastards. I've already caused enough havoc up there, so I'm going to pilot up there. And I also sent the Syrian Queen to seduce Julius Caesar. I can't remember her name. My Roman myth is not as good as my Greek. Ah, there you are. Why is the barrier still up? Is there possibly something else hiding in here? I suppose what I've just done there might have been a circumcision. It's always worth looking at the periphery, see if there's anything kicking about. That's a save point right there. Let's go over the top of Descent into Gluttony. And over here, we've got somebody that I can either send further into hell or send to heaven.
The beak. The only god I worshipped was my access.
So this will be one that's taken directly from Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. As I mentioned at the in the first one, it's just punishing. The Divine Comedy, for all of its wit and charm, is basically like this ancient Florentine version of Have I Got News For You. It's topical humour, and it mocked a lot of people that were present in Florentine society at the time. It's probably somebody there that was kind of famous in Florence but has not been remembered, I think is probably the best way of putting it. Not notorious gambler, seducer and drunkard of Rome, left a repulsive trail of rot in her wake. She's definitely going to heaven. Sleazy chicks for the win. Oh, I can see some comments. Wait for me to finish doing this and I will see what's going on. Knowing my stream, it is probably a bot trying to get you to subscribe. Don't know why that could be, said the man that's saving a drunken slut, by the sounds of it. That's not slut shaming. Goes against Jesus. Ooh, I'm fucking this one up. Clearly not keen on her getting into heaven. I'm sure I got less than that for Pontius Pilate. Grant the sin hoarder absolutely, mate. I want that carving on my tombstone. And we'll get away over here. I love the imagery in this game. Yeah, obviously there's certain textures in it and what have you that, you know, you can tell it was made in 2010. Obviously, but what they were going for with some of this is just amazing.
What these shades could not satisfy in life, in death they shall be denied for eternity.
There's so much flesh. Yes.
But can these
This is
souls
Virgil, the
never
Roman
be
poet.
released from their fate?
They wake no more. That is until the trumpet of the angel sounds. Then each shall take again his flesh and hear that which resounds to all eternity.
These torments, will they increase or grow less after the great judgment?
The more a thing is perfect, the more it feels goodness. And so it is with pain. They cannot attain perfection, but look to be nearer to it then than now.
In the multiverse, Virgil is the original Cenobite. That's the way I like to think about it. And if I remember rightly, through there is a puzzle that is an absolute pain in the fucking arse to do. Okay. So the lines between Dante and Virgil in this, most of them, obviously some of them are going to be more famous than others, come directly from the original text. See the bar in the bottom there, that's a frenzy bar. rage kind of thing. Let's get some of that slow. Nope. Wrong combo. That was a pile of acid there where I killed him. All the punishment. As anybody that watches me play Hades will know, I am not one for blocking characters. There is the ability to block and parry in this game. I'm just not that far. Because although it's been a while since I've played it, I've watched this game like 3, maybe 4 times. It's one of them that I go back to for comfort, believe it or not. Says the man who's just been bitching about one of the puzzles. Hello. You. Thank you very much. Say hi to St. Peter. You can do it though. I'm not sure what that was referenced to, mate. About ooh, who the fuck is that? Oh, what? Not porn, but somebody selling their advertising space. How wonderful. I am the bringer of spam with myself. Come on, Modwell, do your job. Gluttony, my friends.
Dante, what are you doing?
Who made you a priest? Who made you a priest?
More boobies, boys and girls. Cartoon boobies.
Father-like son, you think you're above reproach for your sins.
I took up the crusade. The bishop assured us that our sins would be absolved.
And you believed him. You actually believed these salesmen of salvation.
And what of those lost souls that we killed? Where are they?
They thought their cause was holy too.
Where are they? Why do I not find them damned in the Inferno?
Because this isn't their hell. It's yours.
What a line. Some of the depictions of Satan in this are pretty good. Oh, HD wife boobies. It's actually not a very nice scene, this.
Don't waste your tears, girl. Knowing my son, he's long dead by now.
To be fair, Goodwill, you don't have to mod the chat. It's literally just you here, dude.
You dare enter my home!
Say nobody ever watches my streams live. You may be watching Goodwill, but as we know, even if it's a Twitch stream, you'll still be sitting in the bushes outside while you
No. Damn you! She's done nothing! Stop him!
Behold the slaughter and ruin of your family, of your home, of your way of life. How does it feel when
Say
it's
HD
your
boobies.
own?
And that it wasn't very nice. Don't say I didn't know you.
She wasn't my sister. She was my wife.
Damn you. What more can you take from me?
Is that a dare?
What more?
It's up to you to find out. Keep fighting, Dante.
Okay, so for that to make sense, if you didn't watch the first one, one of the big things that Dante is guilty of is unfaithful to his wife once and goes around the crusade. Sleeps with a female prisoner. Well, has sex with her. I doubt he spent the night. She does it in order for him to free her, what he believes to be her brother. And that was the brother. And Dante's missus.
How violence just begets violence.
Yeah, this is trippy. There's other little bits that I've got to get here. I've got to try and get. How to get down there. That's where I want to be. That was not what I was trying to do. I did say this puzzle was an absolute bitch, I wasn't lying. So this door over here, where it goes through, that's where I'm eventually going. I need to get down there somehow as well.
She must have been so
Like an Escher nightmare. Nice little haunting images of my dead wife in the background there.
She bled prettily, poor girl.
What an unholy bloody nightmare this puzzle is. So that gets me there. That's why I always find it.
Blood's on your hands, friend.
Not that one. If anybody's watching that can help me, please, for the love of God, shout out. Every single time I've got to do this puzzle, it breaks my fucking
I
head.
never laid a finger on her. It was all you, Dante.
Obviously not off there either.
She didn't deserve it. Her blood's on your hands, friend.
So the whole point is that I drop out of that door up there, onto that platform, and that takes me away. I can't remember which one is the way into that platform. All this again.
I never laid a finger on her. It was all you, Dante.
Little pieces of silver are important. I get a level up if I collect all of the pieces of silver that Judas Iscariot was paid for dressing up Jesus. Try this again, shall we? That one. Yeah. Let's push the door up top. This one. Got me out there.
She bled prettily, poor girl.
Not that one. Not very close. This has got to be the most boring thing in the world to watch. Everybody cursed by this wretched stream. I am genuinely sorry. But this is hell.
She screamed, but nobody
It's this one over here on the bottom right of the screen. That's the one I need to get to. No, that needs to be back there. There we go. Completely by fucking accident, might I add. When I finally do it in front of an audience, well, it wouldn't be the first time, Goodwill. We've all struggled to pay the rent every once in a while. So here we are, back into literally the bowels of lust. Just having a little bit of a check around by jumping and what have you, because you do find little hidden things in the peripheries. These little demon dogs that have got like Judas coins in them and other such things. Nothing down here though. Let's keep heading off. Got a nice little transitional sequence here, you know, jumps and swings and all of that kind of stuff. Anybody that's played the likes of Castlevania and what have you. Thanks, dude. It is one of the dirtier puzzles in this, if I remember rightly. The rest of them aren't that bad, but that one just fucking torments me every time, because I can never remember how to do it. It's always that little bit where it fucks with the perspective. Fire belching buttholes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's what you really want to see in hell. Nice bit of rappel work. Probably going to miss this jump and die. Kill me. That was not advisable. There is a way to go faster on those bits, and press the wrong button. Trying to find out what it was. Fuck all. We've all done it. Through the flaming butthole, because why not? This is what I meant about the periphery. Let's have a look at some of these. These alter my base stats. Grants Dante persistent mana generation. Data recovery attack when knocked down. At the moment I've got all of my cross attacks become unblockable. That's like my ranged attack. And the ability to evade during focus attacks. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. All magic attacks, grab attacks, 25%. redemption energy. Haven't been using mana much. Oh, I'm not level 5 yet. Of course I'm not. Yeah, actually I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, there we go. More pieces of silver. Thank you, Judas. Just in time to get out of the way of big fire-breathing bottles. Oh, bollocks. That's just... I can't believe I just said that's not cricket. Not exactly a term that I'm familiar with. Come on, you silly bastard, go for it. There we go. Usually when you get these big long passages down, you're gonna hit something bad at the bottom. That's the button that makes you go faster, not the one I pressed before. Oh, cool. Kinda. Parkour, if you were getting tortured for everything you've ever done in... Get up there. Get down here, away from those big fire bottles. Kinda hit a point in the game where there's not a great deal that I can tell you about anything other than the fact that we are in hell. And we are journeying through the circle of greed. Gluttony, so. I suppose that's a thing. Obviously, gluttony and greed aren't exactly the same thing. And greed refers to your kind of hoarding and what have you, wealth and that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah. Oh, like I said, I don't block much. There's some enemies in greed where you really don't have much choice but to block. We've got some little hidden areas here to get stuck into. One of these little demon pooches. For anybody that's concerned about the demon pooches while I'm doing that, I am using my my cross attack there, so I'm absolving them and sending them to heaven. No pooches were harmed in the making of Grant's stream. Let's get up there. And up. Ah yes, the flaming aim is in the boom. Indeed, mate. We've all been there. Another one up there. Cannot remember how to get to that one. You can see it up in the top left. It's not like that. Oh, fuck it.
Father.
Take it. Take it all.
How will I feed my family?
That's not my problem. I have friends to entertain.
Oh, sorry, we were going to Greed. I thought there was one between Gluttony and Greed, but I did say it's been a while since I played this. So... a moment, folks, I'm just plugging a few bits into charge and what have you. When I say folks, I mean Goodwill, because he's the only person in the chat.
For the crime of greed do these souls suffer. Those clerks, a squint of mind, made no measured spending in life. And by contrast, in these popes and cardinals, greed practiced its excess.
What becomes of these two opposing wills?
Some rise from the grave with closed fist, others with cropped hair. Ill-giving and ill-keeping, both have robbed them of the fair world.
Catch you later then, Virgil. Nice set of fucked up mechanical steps here. And look at that. Tortured souls bathed in gold. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a good fucking depiction of greed. Said, the imagery in this game is beautiful in its brutality. And likely this turns into some sort of arena battle the minute I pull that switch. How very James Bond. I hate them bloody things. Flying enemies in this are such a pain in the ass. Spawns of fire enemies. We'll freeze them with the frost before I can do anything with them. Into the cogs of greed. Not to be confused with cocks of greed, of course. Is what I was talking about for, earlier about something on a potato rack. I'd lower the game a bit, mate, or boost yourself if you can. we've tried. Let's see if I can pull myself down a little bit more. Not really sure if I've got a way of boosting myself. Where's that? Oh. Is that any better? We did do the volume earlier on. Oh my god, yes. Assuming Good will quite like that one. Right. Looks like we've got some better volume. Jumping off there was not an advisable thing to do. Well, I mean, it's not too bad that my volume was too low, because I haven't really had a great deal to say. Oh, I've already done that one. There's no harm in doing it again. So, let's get back over here. Trying to remember the way up. To get those,
I only left the city walls to seek water for my sacred rites. The Sabine men are besieging the city. The Centurions rescue the Sabine.
can't remember how to get up there to her. Not the end of the world, though. Divine intervention. Nerdy up north appears. Should we go back and get her? No, let's just journey on, shall we? Prizes for guessing that that attack is unblockable. These are our breed demons. Not these guys. These guys are just your bog standards. Rage fodder. Combo fodder, if you will. A little bit more of a pain in the ass than some of the other ones. That jumping around does get right on your tits after a while. I'd forgotten about the use of my mana. And we've got some lovely orgasms going on in the background while I activate the Cloud of Lust. And what I meant about it being a pain in the ass for them jumping around. I kind of thought you grab them and kill them like that, but that really doesn't make that entertaining Twitch, does it, kids? No, it does not. Ordinarily, if I was playing by myself, I would just be taking the ball and approach and just doing that over and over and over again until all of these little minions were dead. Nobody wants to see me do the same move over and over and over again. Oh, it's this one again. Well, that doesn't look like it could possibly go wrong, does it? I'll take a moment to notice that all of the heads and everything that were hanging out of the cliffs there got decapitated when I brought that thing down. that side I've got to go from. Run round. No, not that one. That one. I could really do with that assistant manager regeneration right about now. Not that one either. Screams of the damned Inferno. Of course. Let's watch the heads go again. I can't remember which one of these things on the side. It's gotta get on to. I did say pain in the arse puzzles. Bollocks. Ah, fuck. It's a bit of a pain that that is a death as well, really. I mean, it's only a spike. You know, I stitched my own flag into my chest, for fuck's sake, and that's when I was alive. I'm not really sure if one little spike really cuts it for our Dante here. I battled penis worms, guys, you know? Yes, mate, timing is everything. This is a 13-year-old game as well, remember, though. It's the, controls aren't quite so fluid as some of our more modern counterparts. The stupid thing is, the first time I did it, I got straight up there. I've forgotten to open the door. It's just not very nice. I think I've got to dash across there. A proper lunge. It's the only way I'm going to do it. The thing is, because of the way the perspective swings around a little bit in this game, zooming in and out, and obviously changing where the camera is in relation to being behind Dante, it's sometimes throw you massively out of the way. Or like that, where your double jump doesn't work to auto-grab it. Because why? And again, what a twat. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to manage this and I'm going to get squished by that door. I've just missed that one completely. You know what it is, if I go up as well onto the other platforms, you can see there's two on either side, there's probably some really, really cool hidden shit there, but this puzzle has already irritated me to the point where I'm not going to bother going and getting it. There we go! What did I tell you? Oh, it really is an amazing depiction of hell. Absolutely spot on. First time this time. Nope. Yeah, mate. I'm gonna be, ooh, no, not with both sides of the headset on. That's painful. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna be, definitely screaming in pain. Louder than this if I don't get it right soon. Please grab it. No. That's what I want him to do. As soon as there's a slightest chance of me succeeding, that goes right out the window, doesn't it, Dante? Yes, it definitely does. Rage. Fucking rage. No. At least I'm not dying all the time this time, I suppose. Yeah, that one was all on me. Run into that actual unblockable switch instead of doing anything else. Get up. Or not. Why I prefer Hades, guys. Definitely why I prefer Hades. That's not really fair, because this game did pretty much make me fall in love with this style of game. So, I'm sorry, Dante. It's not your fault that I'm playing backwards compatible on the Xbox One instead of 360 the way that you were supposed to be. Hello, Nightbot. How long have I been on this stream for? I don't even know how long I've been going. 1 hour and 6 minutes. 1 hour and 6 minutes of hell, ladies and gentlemen. You and me. Battling through some truly evil puzzles in this section of the game. Oh, fuck! Get up, you fucking... Not liking that auto grab there. Basically, you double jump into the ledge, and you're supposed to automatically grab it. And every time I come over here, doing my little double jump, he's just missing it by a mile. It's quite a deep perspective. It might be that I'm jumping a little bit early. No, it is literally just fucking. We'll get there eventually, guys. Pray for me. You can help Dante learn how to jump for just £2 a month on Nerdy Up North Patreon. At least we get some nice quotes from the original Divine Comedy. Breakup. Horrible. Death. Well, greed isn't really one that Dante is guilty of in life. Either when you look at the flashbacks and all of that kind of stuff, it's kind of a bit shit that greed's given him so much grief. I mean, you can understand the circle of lust being quite difficult, you know, and shagging prisoners and what have you. But I'm gonna, you know, I don't fuck that one up. Let's get back over here. Let's practice this jump a little while we wait for them to show. 1 jump, 2 jumps, grab, 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 grab. Have we got the point yet, mate? Can we do it this time? I'm talking to Dante like it's his fault. It's clearly me. No, that's actually not. You can, of course, subscribe to Nerdy Up North for true entertainment. This stream is not true entertainment, is it? It's not. This stream is a fat old man who gets stuck in the same bit of the game over and over and over again. Although I do suppose Paul's Sonic Rage went down. If I get, like, God Rage on Dante's Inferno, does that count? You're right. Definitely no good story. Anybody else that's lurking in the chat, yeah. Paul would have burnt the house down for far less than this. That. No. Now this is a bit where somebody chooses to do something in this game that maybe slows them things down or something like that. We have of course got up there once already, but that double jump is just not auto-grabbing for me, is it? You'd think after Assassin's Creed, I'd be using a computer game character just randomly falling from things. I'm sorry if I'm just with Assassin's Creed Odyssey on it this way. And just relax a little bit. Come on, Dante, you can do it. Power of Christ compels you. Not liking that ledge when I get there. No. For anybody that's commented in the chat, I'm not even looking at it at the moment. I will catch back up on the chat when I get through this absolute fucking pain in the arse section of this game. That one didn't even give me the double, I just hung there off them single jump. Mate, I do not know why the fuck he is not grabbing the ledge. Grab! Fine. Grab! Fine. Grab! Fine. Grab, not fine. How far back? I'm gonna reload my health bar. Get rid of this awful nastiness that I'm currently experiencing. What was back here? Somewhere. Well, we know we can grab a ledge now, don't we? Books. Not for me, for the game. I'm not sure how loud the game volume is now. Not that I would hear orgasmic cries. Definitely not going that way. It's gonna be one of them things where I speed it up for like 15 minutes. I don't know, a minute. I got anything in here that might. Mana, hit counter, evasion, unblockable, damage from all scythe attacks, absolving, incoming attacks. I doubt if the big spike is going to let me be deflectable. Parry, Dante's Thoughts Redemption, grab, damage to all. Again, I'm not sure if that's actually going to be unblockable. Nothing really in here about speed. Nothing in there to help me. Yeah, I've started that closing now, so I'll have to wait. Yeah, I do keep veering slightly left coming off the back of that switch. No. But yeah, the spike's coming down. Basically, I've got to get from here to that switch and back to here before the thing comes down, so I can get on the top of it and get through that tiny door at the top. So far, I have managed it once after successfully predicting that if I managed to actually get up there that I would get squished by the closing door, and that's what fucking happened. And since then, we have the ledge gates, whereby my double jump, I'm supposed to grab the ledge like that, doesn't work while the trap is coming down, forcing me to just hang there in the air like a dickhead. No. There we go again. No, I can't get on either of the side platforms. We'll do it. See, they're completely surrounded by spikes all the way around, like the top thing over there. See, I remember the puzzle. That is the solution. Because, like so many other puzzles in this game, they are quite tight timing, which make them a pain in the fucking ass. I got the grab there, finally. Too little, too late. I climb on the statue to the right. It's worth a shout, but yeah. As you can see, once the thing starts going up, it's a tight dash back through that door as well. Secondly, getting off that platform onto the top of the bit that's dropping, I can't get through the door, and I get squished. Which is what happened the last time. Fuck's sake. The run might be a good shout, Goodwill. I think I'm too slow for the first couple of times I tried to do this. I thought it was just to run. Yeah. It does seem to make the jump latch a little bit. Like I said, this is a backwards compatible game. I'm not even playing from a disc. It's backwards compatible on a download. And as I'm sure anybody that's played backwards compatibility before, you know they can be a little bit sketchy. I'm gonna give this Grant's perfectly, absolutely right. I am on 1 hour and 21 minutes here. I tend to stream for quite a while, so I'm going to give this until 1 hour and 30 if I get through this fucking crap. I'll keep playing. If I don't, I'll put Hades on. I need to relax. So, I'll put Hades on, put my preferential build choices in, and I'm just going to absolutely obliterate the game. To cheer myself up. Welcome to hell, you're watching Grant on the Nerdy Up North Twitch channel getting stuck on the same puzzle for the best part of half an hour. It's a tight little timing puzzle where I've got to run between these two switches and then get through that closing door up there. So far I've only made it up there once and I got squished and it wasn't fun, and ever since then, every single time I try and run and grab that ledge, that happens. Or I miss the ledge altogether. It's not been a fun stream. Just as well I'm not the kind of guy that like rages at computer games and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I've never, obviously fucking angry at certain points. I'm sure if I was running through this game for the first time I'd be fucking furious at this. In fact, if I remember rightly, when I ran through this game the first time, I did get a little bit furious at this bit. But bang. There's the latch. Yes, tormented souls of hell. I am absolutely with you. It seems that Nightbot is the only thing on this stream that isn't losing its will to live. No, I'm not even bothering with the XP anymore. Not worth it. Enough to make my veins and pulses tremble. Not gonna lie, my blood pressure's probably about 500 a minute. Over 11 blood pressure. You know we can do it. Bottled it on that one. You can see by the time the platform went past there, if I'd done it on that timing, I would have got squished by the door anyway. time in this. Not like with a watch or anything, I'm just counting in my head. No, that fucking sad. No! Nope. There was a lot of held breath there, guys. Well, we are still playing Dante's Inferno, because I'm fairly certain I was under 1 minute and 30 there. Hour and 30, rather. Purgatory has been escaped, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour and 27 minutes. So, yeah. Let's get down into greed. And pray to fucking God there's a bit of combat without agonizing puzzles like that I have to go through. By the looks of those switches. Beat to fuck what? Fuck off, you little flying bastard. Oh, bollocks! Oh, that's twice bad. Because liquid gold is always safe. For any kids watching, dip your hands in liquid gold. Please don't actually do that. What happens when I get bored doing the same puzzle over and over again? Mad shit. Okay, so that is a climbable wall. Okay, so our little lost damned soul over in the corner there is obviously somebody a little bit of a dick from biblical times. I'm not 100% sure who it is, but he is talking about pillaging the market in Jerusalem, so let's go and see who this is.
I was following the Emperor's example. Every other procurator got rich the same way.
Yeah, let's get rid of him. You can go a little bit further down, into hell now. Off you go. After all, I've just sent Pontius Pilate. It's gonna be one of them again, isn't it? The big puddle of liquid gold down there. You see the timing on opening that door is going to be tight as well in order to open the doors. You got to get up in front of them, and then there's like a little button batchy scenario. I forgot what I was saying there. Something about that Roman guy. Oh yeah, I've already sent Pontius Pilate Heaven in this game, so... check the fucking comments quickly. The man, I most certainly am not the man after that performance, mate. Lucky if I'm a very small, fragile child. Let's get back up here. I am going to go and punish my boy that wasn't keen on the Judean market. While we're out here. Flying things back up there. Fucking thing hanging around there took me by surprise. Sorry about the noise in the background, folks, but giant idiot of a dog is wanting to be out. So, right, let's get rid of you. Get down. Let's go. Yeah, you can grab a ledge when you bloody want to, can't you?
Disgraceful phantom.
Can't believe I did that again. See, now we did the wonderful thing of instead of jumping off the ledge, trying to latch onto it first. Dante doesn't like ledges. That's the lesson that we have learned from this gaming session today, boys and girls. Screw the fucking formalities. Or perhaps not. Perhaps we can just miss ledges altogether now. Can't even remember how to get into the middle. Trying to get a parry out of it there. Will do just nicely. Lay the scythe down on your candy ass. Let's get some leveling up done. An awful lot of souls there and not a lot of place to put them. Let's have some of that. Mostly air attacks there. Like that. We'll have that. That will be quite handy for dealing with those airborne enemies. If you're wondering why Dante can just hang in the air like that, well, I mean, you've probably not been paying attention, because it's not like this is a hyper-realistic game. Oh, piss off with your silly fucking flying! Oh, get rid of all that firing upwards when I first got down here. died so badly that it killed my pad as well. Satanic Tasmanian Devil. Yeah. Somewhat, mate. Somewhat. It doesn't autosave, actually. We've got to find a statue of Beatrice, my wife, in order to be able to save the game. Yeah, can you maybe... Yeah, thank you. Fucking awesome. Get those leveling ups done again. It's gonna take them away from me. I'll do. That's a beauty of an attack for the next time I get ordered. One of my favourite ones in the game. Get rid of these little airborne bastards as well. Bane on my bloody existence. Dante does get a little bit of luck. And I pressed the wrong bastard button. I'm gonna get knocked off there now. And even though I landed in the big puddle of gold, I survived. My luck is changing, boys and girls. My journey into hell might actually be enjoyable. What's good with... Can't retake the Holy Land without it. What? Why did the Crusaders have double jump? Because you can't retake the Holy Land without it. That is how they really got over the walls of Jerusalem, ladies and gentlemen. The Crusading Knights double jumping. Come on! No, you motherfucker.
You want me to hear your petition? It will be expensive.
Yeah, fucking. At least the door's open now. I thought it was in the puddle of gold there. I thought that was it. Well, also as well, I mean in Assassin's Creed, when you're fighting the Templars and that, you know, they're all pretty sprightly. You know, Altair would have found it considerably easier if they didn't have double jump. Is that going to stop that thing from spinning as well? Am I going to go across there and die? No, it stopped spinning now. So, let's go and get our little Roman dude again. Yes, my heart was in my mouth there. I'm going to let him live this time. I'm going to send him to heaven as well. Bless him, he was cheering me on all the way. He wasn't really cheering, was he? Saying quite a bit of anti-Semitic shit. But then again, I have already sent some pretty dubious people to Christian heaven so far in this game. Oh, I was doing alright there. No, the game character's not supposed to be
Amen.
Dante, Nerdy Up North. I'm not sure who Nerdy Up North is in the game. I'm not sure if that's like Sammy logged in or Paul or what. But no, Obviously they've messed around with it a little bit as well, because the Crusades happened before the events, not before the events, but before Dante wrote Divine Comedy, I believe it was the 1300s. It's always Jake. Alright, fair enough. Hello, Jake. So no, obviously they've screwed with, obviously the law, so to speak, within the original Divine Comedy. It is Dante the poet journeying into hell with Virgil the... save point. Thank fuck for save points. See something with really big feet walking around there, and because you can see the fountain on the other side, you know that is where I am going. I can't remember what I've got to battle when I get round this corner. A big roll of spikes. What's the button I'm gonna actually regret doing this? There we go. And we'll stay at range on these bad boys. Gives a bit of space, lads, alright. Jake, you were just in time. With this, a beast of burden. Yeah, I'm not actually joking. Perfect fun time here, mate, because that is exactly what I'm fighting. You're in there. Come on. Let me get on the beach. Everybody that watched the first chapter of this knows that I can now ride around, and up until this point be pretty much invincible. You see a boy that I pulled off the back of the beast there. There will be, it might not be this one, but at some point you get these little battles where one of them will come in and he'll climb up the back of the monster and he'll try and get you back off him. I mean, that's his pet, you know what I mean? Smash up my fountains over here, because I'll still get the stuff out of the fountains. All the XP, all the mana. Fix and stealth mode, undercover Jesus. Is that it, mate? Is you're nerdy Jesus, and because I sent nerdy Pontius Pilate up to heaven after he killed you? Is that what we're here for? Oh, piss off, will you? Where the fuck did that come from? And we know what's gonna happen. Come on, you fucker. Oh, Yari, Virgil. You enjoy watching me get tortured there.
All the earth's treasure that is beneath the moon, or ever was, cannot give relief to these weary souls. What a mockery is made of the brief battle for possessions that makes so short a life.
Let's get the shit from that guy in hell.
Give it to me.
All the little hidden bits. Not sure what's down here. I expect it to fall down there and there'll be a puddle of gold. And even though I've already saved the game, for it to send me away back. I could do with getting something better equipped. Increase the combo window that allows Dante to acquire style points and increment the hit counter. Now. I'm going to get that out of the way now. While I can, because that relic becomes quite important later on in the game. Where was the one that just ups the damage on my side attacks? That's the one. Yeah, the one that increments your hit counter becomes really, really handy later on in the game. I'm not going to give away too many spoilers, but there's a little arena bit where basically the object is to get your hit counter high before you can progress to the next little circle. And it's a pain in the ass if you don't have that thing equipped. It can take a long time of having to get it going, so I'll get it leveled up while I still don't really need the damage boost for anything. Yeah, there hasn't really been too much in the way of bog standard enemies here that have caused me too many problems so far. Is obviously the puzzles that have been a bit of pain, shall we say. Oh, extra big demon. Let's hope to execute him properly there. Hit him a bit too many times. God, it's getting cold in here. Excuse me a moment, guys. I'm going to have to pause it because I let my dog out before. Be back in a second. And let's have a quick check on the chat, because I've had a couple of pretty intense bits there. Damned to be a temporary power-up for Grant. Oh, hey, Grant. Who's... Oh, yeah, Lee. Oh, mate. Have you missed some comedy? And by comedy, I meant me just getting tortured by a puzzle for, like, an hour. It really wasn't fun. You've missed nothing. Realistically speaking, I'm about 10 minutes further forward than I was at the end of the last stream. I just hit one puzzle that was an absolute fucking nightmare. We'll have a little bit of a battle coming here. Beautiful imagery yet again in this game, it has to be said. I mean, if you would consider something like this beautiful. I suppose you got to appreciate it for the sheer levels of detail, especially for a 13-year-old game. I thought it wasn't. Oh, girls with evil genitals. Yep, there's a great big demon designer. Haven't seen these enemies in a little while. They're kind of your staple enemies in the Circle of Lust. Well, not staple enemies. We've seen what the staple enemies are here. There's a little bit over there, and I really cannot be bothered to go and get it. I need to make a little bit of progress instead of just getting rage. Just so I had a stressful week. I mean, it ain't been too bad. Oh yeah, talking to me. Alright, screw you then. Sorry dude, I am literally just kind of glancing in at the chat a little bit. And I've got it down to my side. And I'm not used to having this many people in the chat, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm not used to having anybody in the chat, actually. So, vague recollection of that thing being some kind of flamethrower that I've got to fire into this pile of bodies in order to clear my way. The tortured souls in the gold as well. Yeah, I got to turn that around and face a different direction. Remember, oh, pissed off with you with your flying fucking nonsense. Eat out. Go. Stop targeting the dude that's easy to kill and just target these flying bastards. Please, Dante. That would be very much appreciated. Quite enough of that nonsense. If I remember right, we've got to turn this round and burn out the two pillars in order to make my way up. We've seen him briefly already. For anybody that's just tuned in, I am going to have to go and battle the damned soul of my own dad in just a minute. That's one of the reasons why we're here. We've seen him briefly, looking a bit fat, a bit upset about being in hell, and we've established a little bit of the storyline. Granted, a stressful stream. I'm not sure about pulling it out of the bag, but if I'm perfectly honest, I think you've been very, very complimentary for describing what was basically me failing at a very, very, very simple, well, no, okay, very simple, I'm not going to give it that credit, that was a bastard of a puzzle, but we're there now. Yes, we are. We're journeying further into hell on Dante's Inferno. The Immediate North Twitch stream for anybody that's just joined. There are some lovely people in the chat having some good crack with each other. While you witness me do stupid things like that. Jumping to my death has been my favourite pastime on this game so far. As we can see. Oh my god, I wish I had some beer. No, let's not go down that avenue. I did do that once where every time somebody was hitting the fucking hydrate button, I was taking a gob full of Jack Daniels and it didn't end well. So yeah, lots of me jumping to my death. Not a great deal of progress in the game. Yeah, man, my week's been alright. I was only joking before. Like I said, I am not used to having this many people in the chat and having to actually engage with people properly while I'm playing these games. Normally it's just me talking to myself, and people only ever seem to join in with it afterwards. So, sorry if I'm not paying as much attention to this chat as other streamers. I'm genuinely not used to having to do it. Unless, of course, I'm doing quick plays Hades, but even then I just talk to myself and only really look at the chat when I've got decisions to make, because it's people making the decisions for me. You will hear me bitch on a lot about these flying bastards. Controller batteries might be running a little bit low, so I might have to change my battery pack in just a second as well. I've got another one on charge over there. Okay, so let's try and do this bit without falling to my death. I mean, it's not like it was even a particularly difficult bit, was it? No, let's... I do enjoy the darkness of Nerdy Up North. Fire that. There for some XP. Let's try and not fall in that gold. Thank you, please. That is... Can't see anybody that's watched any of my streams before. I've gone back to Dante's Inferno here, having not played it for a few years. It is a little bit of a weird transition coming into Dante's Inferno, having played a very similar game like Hades for as long as I have been, because you can't drop off the ledges in Hades, and you get used to being able to go right up to the edge of things and not have to face the danger of the liquid gold. I mean, that's not strictly true. There are certain levels on Hades where you can fall off stuff, but generally speaking you don't. Anyway, I'm not playing Hades, I'm playing Dante's Inferno. Journeying into Christian hell to Crusading Knight. A little bit of poetic license going on in relation to the Divine Comedy with that, but having a 50-year-old Florentine poet swinging death's scythe around probably wouldn't have the same vibe as a warrior in these circumstances. Like, ooh, me back. I can't be doing this. It is a pretty good narrative for anybody that hasn't watched. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That was an apt message right there. Rage is exactly what this game is starting to make me feel. The game does have a very good narrative. You know, you play a Crusading Knight who was killed in the sack of Acre, and then you battle the Grim Reaper. in order to take his side, and when you journey home you find your wife murdered. Unaware of what's happened, you see her get whisked off by Satan, so you follow him and very quickly descend into hell. And then the storyline starts to open up a little bit as to why your wife is in hell in the first place. Because obviously, you know, innocent Beatrice doesn't really have too much of a reason for Satan punishing her. Other than the fact that Dante had sworn basically not to do anything too bad while he was away. I mean, other than the war and the massacres and the genocides, a lot of the kind of stuff. I don't know what we're talking about. Christian's historic wars, they tend to gloss over those bits a little bit. But yeah, so while he's away, he's told by a bishop that he's absolved of all of his sins, and he just takes that as a free pass, basically. You know, we've already seen that he was unfaithful to Beatrice while he was away, that gets revealed in the Circle of Lust, and we found out that it is the brother of the prisoner that you have sex with that comes to Dante's home and kills his wife. Yeah, nice fun-filled story. I mean, if you're gonna put a game like this together, you can't really not make it brutal, both emotionally as well as imagery. So, even though it was a game, I thought it was just a book. Well, yeah, I'm about, you know, the book's like 700, 800 years old. I say adaptation. There is a lot of imagery in the game that, I mean, obviously Dante in the Divine Comedy doesn't. That ledge jump again. The ledge jump has been a curse on this stream. But yeah, Dante does give some relatively decent descriptions of the hell that he envisages as he goes down. Obviously, you know, not to, you know, kind of graphic horror detail that we get in this game, but you know, he does a good job of setting the scene for the reader. That much is definitely true. I'm sure the souls being devoured in gold is actually in the Divine Comedy. I'm not going to lie, it's been 14 years since I last read it. You know, it's not the kind of thing you pick up next to the swimming pool on holiday. That much is for sure. You know, because it's written at a point in Italian history where you're kind of transitioning from Latin into modern Italian. Some of the translations and what have you are not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Some of the translations aren't the best. There's an irony that I call my Hades streams violence and tragedy. When there's very little tragedy happens, and here I come into Dante's Inferno, and I have literally just spent the last 2 hours dying repeatedly. And it's not like I'm getting killed by enemies in the game. I literally commit to suicide in the game, which is actually a chapter in the game as well, not Dante's suicide, but I suppose that is also worth noting moving forward for anybody that is enjoying this stream. Naturally, when it comes to a topic like that, as I was approaching that, I would be given a heads up anyway. We've seen that the imagery in this game doesn't really pull its punches, and that particular chapter in the game is no real exception. So, yeah, no, fair warning, it's not close, I'm not going to walk around the corner and all of a sudden be met with graphic and upsetting imagery in that kind of terminology, but as we move forward, if anybody's tuning in randomly or potentially jumping forward in the streams, I mean, you'd only really be picking that warning up if you were watching this exact moment, but I mean, I'm aware of the fact that there's something very upsetting going to happen in the game. And that's what. I am talking again. If anything's gone wrong with the mic while that happens, somebody please tell me. Did I fire that? Yes, I did. Some XP. And let's see if we can't get past another very simple puzzle that is causing me no end of grief for no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that I'm shit at computer games. Currently in the circle of greed, hence all the gold and general imagery of coins and what have you. We've seen the greed demons, little two-headed monsters, half of them caked in gold and the other one kind of caked in rags and scruffy and what have you, which is in the game supposed to be symbolizing the difference between, you know, those that have things that they can be greedy with. Well, there's the thing there, hoarders and wasters. You know, those that hoard their wealth and those who kind of flout their wealth despite the need of those around them.
What kind of man fights for a woman?
There's me dad starting to give us a little bit of grief. Got some golden showers going on there. Back to conversion. We've got a nice beast of burden down there. Pushing a giant gold block around. If I remember rightly, I've got to get down there and fight him. Big beasts of burden in this, giving some nice transitions in between levels and what have you, allowing you to kind of change the scale on which you're playing. I'm going from being my little dude Dante here. Alright, Virgil.
Let not Brutus, the god of wealth, hinder your passage. Whatever power the accursed wolf may have.
How shall I go on?
Your journey is willed on high. where Michael did avenge the proud rebellion.
Reference to the war in heaven there. Rebel of the angels that sent Satan down into hell in the first place, if you believe that sort of thing. This is the god of wealth. We've got a fight sequence here. I'm sure there's something else that we're supposed to do within this. Some switches kicking about or something. Perhaps, anyway. There's a little, not keen on these little whirling dervish fellas that I'm going to deal with, because blocking is not my strongest point in games like this. In the fact that I don't really do it. You kind of got to. Oh, I forgot about these little dudes. Like bomb-oms from Mario, basically. As soon as they start to glow. Nope. So we've got exploding enemies and we've got vagina demons. There she is. Hypnotizing you with a vagina magic. Oh, I like that. You're probably the fastest enemies in the game. You get a lot of dodge out of them. You can't really chain too many attacks together before they get out of the way like that. And then hypnotize you with the vagina magic. As soon as you start doing that, then you gotta get the fuck out of the way. Because you are susceptible to damage from other enemies while that's happening. I get the feeling that standing where I am standing is not going to be a thing. What do we do now? Well, that's just spawned some enemies somewhere. Where are they? Re-energized. Right, Plutus. Let's get the fuck up there. Before it's necessary for me to have to ledge jump. I mean, that's not helpful, really. In the grand scheme of things, with all the problems you've had with this ledge jump, having that bloody great big light there is not doing me any favours. Is anybody talking about anything? Yeah. It's just me and Goodwill again talking about golden showers. It's good to see you, mate. To hear from you, rather. Of course I can't see you. Playing this while I was lurking in the bushes outside of your house would be a little bit odd. How long have we been going? 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think I might take this up to about a nice round 3 hours. Or a logical stopping point, whichever comes first. Not really got. Have I got enough souls there to level some stuff up? Tell you what, that's the wrong one. That's not the one that I was talking about needing to level up. So let's get rid of that one. Increases damage to all cross attacks. Let's just stick with that one. Yeah, it's the one that increments the hit counter. It's the one that I need. Like, one hit will register as 2 hits. You can probably see on the left hand side you keep getting random shouts of like, unholy, ungodly, that kind of thing.
Vain goods from one blood to another.
I don't know what that little picture's supposed to mean, Goodwill. I can barely see it. I know it's not Donna with the dildo on her head. That's about as much as I know.
Who is this Lady Fortune, who has the goods of the world in her clutches?
Your wisdom cannot comprehend her. She provides, she judges, she maintains her realm. Necessity compels her to be swift.
How is she perceived?
She is often crucified, even by those who ought to give her praise. Happy, she turns her wheel and rejoices in her own bliss.
So, suggestion there that she who presides over the circle of greed is Lady Fortune, Lady Luck, if you will. Just double checking there wasn't anything down there. As mentioned before, there's a lot of hidden shit. If I remember rightly, I get another beast of burden in here at some point after we've dealt with... Oh, so many vagina demons. Let's get a bit of rage on the go. Greed demon as well, for anybody that hasn't seen these already. Only the default one of them. And then, got stuff on another pretty metallic puzzle. Thank you for Goodwill being here the entire time while I have dealt with the hell that is this game. Do something to forget about the magic attacks in this. I'm not one to really use them that much. Nice little orgasm storm here. Because if you're going to fuck yourself up in a computer game while you very often I say things and then just... is... Nice little moving platforms. It's all gone a little bit Crash Bandicoot. If I remember rightly, there might be a damned soul out here somewhere. Get off away from me, you little flying bastards. No, there isn't. Never mind. Let's do that bit again. Not like that. So bitter it is. Death is a little more. You can plenty of death in this. Just as well I'm in hell, I suppose. I'd be fucked if I wasn't already in the afterlife. done it to me again. There was a direction on that jump, dude. You didn't need to jump straight up.
Bitches mean nothing to me now.
I can hear some shouting. I'm not sure if that's a damn soul or not. Usually, when they're about, you actually get a subtitle for them. It doesn't really look like I've got anywhere else to go there, so I'm not going to go looking around too much. I think we've got the point. In relation to when I see the little guys. Oh no, there is one there.
Why do you squander?
Somebody greedy over here.
Great ambition.
Who's this?
I'm not involved with politics at all.
Oh yeah. One-time wife of Mark Antony, possessed by an unbearable greed, called the greediest woman in all of Rome. She pursued any opportunity to seize power. Well, we did see Cleopatra get quite upset when I killed Mark Antony on the last stream, so let's get rid of his ass. I mean, it wasn't really fair that she sicked Mark Antony on me. It wasn't really fair that she was like 200 feet tall and spewing children's souls out of her nipples either, now that I think about it. And then a little transition here into something I did mention right before. I had to come down here and fight this fucking dude. Kind of brings the grill up. That was max. It wasn't. This might be the bit I was on about where one of them appears and got some. Yeah, there he is. He's gonna climb up and try and get me off the back of the little monster. Can't remember if I can actually get out of that one or not. I'm sure that's just there to prove that I can have the monster taken back off me again. Come on, Jay. a sneaky little bastard. Get shot to death. About changing the scales. Now I'm just a little dude riding a 200-foot beast of burden. Going that way. Didn't mean to press that one again. These little bastards fucking jumping around all over the place. There you are. Get up here. I'm just reading Goodwill's little bit there about disappointment. It's alright, mate. I'm sure there's plenty more ladies out there for you to disappoint. Tell you what, the turn and circle on your average beast of burden is pretty terrible. Where am I going again? Gotta get up there. Oh, there's still one. Piss off. Where I've got to drag this to. Oh, that's another beautiful timing one. Right. So that one over there. Up the wall, jump across. Die. I mean, let's look at this from so far. I'm going to die probably a good 20 or 30 times trying to do this. interesting font. Seemingly, you don't get the rage quits out of me that you get out of Paul. Well, he doesn't rage quit. He just rages. Oh, just chill there, that kind of behaviour. Nope, too far. A nice little way that the game is put together. Obviously you've already seen me go through this bit once as Dante on his own kind of rappelled through these bits, and just below where I am now I was talking to Virgil before. Yeah, it's nice, nice level design. I think perhaps
You were spoiled by your mother. You were useless to me.
fairly certain this is the bit where I'm going to beat up my dad. No, I got rid of him. No, my dad. We're getting there with him, but with little bastard that's going to climb up. As we've already described, the turn and circle on your average Beast of Burden is not great. Would not recommend them for mobility at all. Kind of like driving a Land Rover. Remember rightly, once this bit is done, I've got to push that big golden wheel in front of me over. I think that forms the platform for what I'm going to fight my dad on. Yeah, there he is.
You think you're a better man than your father?
I think I am too much the same man as my father.
Then turn back, coward!
Beatrice does not deserve this. I will not go back without her.
Then we'll find out who's the better man.
Dad's got some canny big tits on him. I mentioned the upsetting cutscene earlier. I'm fairly certain this fills in the blanks right here.
Cut you down!
Come on, Dante. Get out the fucking way. There we go.
Are you man enough? You're not my son! Go on! Use me as an excuse! Blame me for everything!
You're so full of greed and hate. Is that all you had to offer me?
I'm not responsible for the man you are!
And I will not be damned like you.
It's not damning him though, it's absolving him. That's like an auto shield one. Then I've got my bull rush on righteous path, and the lost storms like a damaging field. Oh, there's damage resistance. That comes in quite handy towards the latter part of the game as well. What time are we on? 2:37. So I'll tell you what. This is the save game that I'm going to continue from next time. I'm not going to save it between now and then. Between now and 3 hours, but we'll delve a little bit further forward and see what we're going to find. I'll do my upgrades now and then save again, actually. So, air attack as well. Let's get some stuff onto my defense and what have you. Your way. Mana up a little bit. That'll do just nicely. Okay, so we'll get saved again. Now I've leveled up. This is where I'm going to come in next time. So call this a preview. Trailer, if you will. This time on Nerdy Up North. Brand gets serious rage at yet another puzzle. I don't remember what happens after the Circle of Greed. It doesn't like follow the 7 deadly sins. You know, there isn't one for the wrath and one for sloth and all of that kind of stuff. I suppose if I go ahead here and I find out that we do end up on one of the levels, it's like there's some pretty bad stuff in it. It's not exactly been plain sailing so far, really. I watch Dante's wife get stripped to the waist and then murdered. Not the nicest scene in the world. Kind of glad that they spent the money on the graphics for that because it is a very, very impactful piece of the game. And you know I'm all about emotional response. Generally heavy subject matters. So I'm saying I'm going to continue from that save point. Obviously, if I get down here into the next circle and I've got an immediate save point for something else, then I might do it that way. Let's see. Might actually be Wrath as well. No, I said that it doesn't do that, but what I meant is that if I remember correctly, you don't just get the 7 deadly sins as your 7 circles. Excuse me. A very demanding cat. Can't remember how to get over there. Was there a dude kneeling that? That's not important. I'm not achieved with hunting. Not that I'll be achievement hunting anyway. But I always completed this game half a dozen times. And these little climb and rappel sequences will take you between the different levels. Or you can bolt your death like that. I think we've already established that falling to my death has become my favourite pastime on this screen. Nice little totem pole of bodies there for me to slide down. Down, down, down we go to anger.
See the souls over whom anger has prevailed. In the warm bath of the sun, they were once hateful. Down here in the black sludge of the river Styx, do they wish they had never been born?
The river Styx, you say? It's not a very Christian image there. Once again, we're back to ancient Greece again. I'm always going to come back to ancient Greece.
For no one can take from you this passage. By such a one it is granted you.
Virgil's basically saying that I can kind of run around in anger if I want. Just get stuck in. So, do that. Where are we? Time-wise, 15 minutes. I might make it to another save point at this rate.
I am not fit for this.
There's one over there. So yeah, fuck it. If at 3 hours I haven't got a save point, then... Well, currently, this is going to be the last one that I'm on. Ah, penis worm! Oh, I'm stuck in his hellish chap's eye. Ooh, not sure if I can say that actually. Keyhole? Apologies for anybody watching that thinks that's awful. That is a relatively common term in the UK. Yeah, sometimes when you say it out loud you realise it's actually a bit of a shit term to use. I won't be calling it that anymore. I think it's only a good roll there, isn't it? Oh, stop jumping around, you fight it before I get used to it. I'm getting mauled by the giant cock monster. It's not one of the clotheslines. Certain if I drop in there I die. Let's jump over it to be on the safe side. We've had enough death and failure on this stream already.
Dante, I got your Beatrice.
Yeah.
She'll make a lovely bride, your woman.
Urethra worms. That's the way of doing it. Hey, Virgil.
Souls indignant. How many up there count themselves kings that here shall lie like pigs in the mire, leaving their condemnations far behind?
What does the distant tower mean? Whom does it signal?
Across the foul marsh, a raft ferries the damned. Look for Phlegius, the boatman.
Actually, do with some health. Well, that'll do then.
Stop grabbing me, scum.
Make room, or I'll destroy every one of you.
Get that, man.
I'll spoon out your kidneys and feed them to you. So good they'll buy.
Oh, or was it the other way that I was meant to go? Somebody's talking about spooning out kidneys somewhere. Probably go and find out where that is. Killing all of the damned and what have you does give you a bit of a boost. In fact, that's probably the right way. Bloody fire demons. Fire demons and the fire demons. Go a little bit late.
We have been stripped and despoiled like a murderer's victims. Don't take my daughters again.
Boudica. Boudicca, depending on where
The
you are.
tribes of Britain trusted me. Don't take my daughters again.
Total absolution. done alright on that one.
My ancestors are coming to you.
Your soul is free.
I vote for Jake's Divine Knowledge too. I think that would be fucking incredible. Especially after his speech when he was voted king. Apologies if you can hear my little dog whining down my mic. She doesn't actually want anything. She's just a dick. Don't look at me like that, dog. You are. You're literally crying for no reason. You've got food, you've got water, you can get outside. That was very fun. Where are we? 53. See if we can get past this a little bit. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much. And if there's no save point there, I'm just going to have to come back and do all of this over again. Come on, there we go. God love the thumb storm. For me, and as anybody who's watched me play these games before knows, I love to get up close and personal. I'm not really one for ranged combat or dodging or blocking or anything else that might be perceived as helpful. See if we can get another save point before we hit 3 hours. Yeah, there's one there. Make sure I've got full health coming out of this save game as well. I might get another boss quite quickly here. And I do basically get told that I've got a free passage through anger. Yep, there's a little Dante flashback.
Your immaculate father hereby absolves you! We came here to kill these heretics! We came to reclaim the Holy Land! Since when are heretics worth a Christian life?
Visions of Jake like that bit out of Wayne's World. Chroma key. Hukahaki Hiki, come on, you want to lay me? That's the point, Mahalo. I have seen Wayne's World. I'm going to go and sort this out first. Who's
Come to
this?
fetch me to my doom.
Queen of Troy, who watches her city fell in battle.
Lost all sense
Hapless,
of
wretched soul lies in darkness of hell, besieged by and
come to
condemned
fetch me to my doom?
every turn. Well, I do love the Iliad,
sense of pity?
and Troy the fucking bad guys, man.
Come to fetch me.
Killed Achilles.
No, please, I lost my job.
Slimy little bastard like Paris. He can go fuck himself. So, got another pain in the ass puzzle here, just to finish this off. Gonna push that thing up there, all the way up this tower, while the flames catch me. While getting attacked by enemies. Get my ass moving pretty damn quickly. Pretty ahead of the game here. Shouldn't have too many issues. Says the man that has failed every puzzle so far so spectacularly. Should be banned from playing computer games. Oh my god. It's exactly what's fucking happened, isn't it? Because I don't know where I've got to get up. And that is 3 hours. So let's have a nice, wonderful, simple death to finish it off. I am going to kill this stream right now. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. Thank you to Goodwill, who's been here the entire time. Bless you, Goodwill. This has got to have been the most painful 3 hours of your life, watching me fail over and over and over again. I will be back at some point for more Dante's Inferno. I only get on sporadically, so it might be 3 weeks from now. It might be tomorrow. It might be in an hour's time, depending on whether I can get to sleep or not. Who knows? But yeah, anybody who's watched this that likes what they see, we upload all of our gaming videos into YouTube as well. Not that red one. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this, because I'm not going to save it. I have been Grant from the Nerdy Up North Team podcast, bidding you all a fond farewell and a good night. Like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. We put out some good shit. I don't. I repeatedly fail at puzzles over and over and over again if I'm playing anything other than my favourite games. But thank you for watching as we send her off to heaven. Night night.